Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jeff Goldberg Studio Virtual Theater. I'm Jeff, and it's really a pleasure to have you all here this evening to welcome you to our advanced production of Love. That's right. Love is a Battlefield is the title we're going with, and it is quite the show that brings us through a variety of different relationships that look at how love works its way through people's lives. I'm very pleased to tell you that actually this show is a very personal show to our actors. Why? Well, some of them have spent the last 9 months in the advanced program. To be fair, the 3-month program that became a 9-month program had a little something to do with the COVID experience. And unfortunately, we weren't able to finish on time. But it wasn't so unfortunate because that just meant that we got to spend a lot more time together as a family. So tonight, after this very long, very intimate personal journey that we as a family have begun, we present to you our advanced production, and we are thrilled because it is not only personal in terms of the journey we took, it is personal because the material that you will be looking at is actually something that the students themselves created. Let me explain. Our program is a method acting program. And one of the most important things about a production like this is to ensure that our students use their tools to deliver something to you that is as crisp and real as living truthfully between action and cut. That is what the method is all about. So we began this production by having our actors develop their own characters. That's right. Every character you're going to see on screen is something that the actors themselves developed. And then we wrote our own monologues. That's right. Every single monologue this evening was written by the actor himself or herself. And finally, we have each actor working in a scene with a co-actor, and the scenes are found scenes, meaning scenes that had been produced or exist in films and television or theater. So it's an amazing collection of work brought together under the same umbrella of one character and one set of circumstances, situations, and relationships. I challenge any one of my students who's watching tonight to tell me what I just described. You can send me a DM and you get a special prize. I, unlike Vishal, did not prepare a trivia quiz game, but I'll let that be our game for the evening. So folks, this is a really intimate show, and we're thrilled to present it to you. I'm not going to talk much longer. I just want to tell you 2 things, which are about how we're going to run the show. Please make sure that your camera and your microphone remain off throughout the show. At the end of the show, I would very much like you to switch on your microphone and your camera and applaud our actors. But during the show, please keep them on the off position. Also, I request that all of you now change your video settings in 2 regards. The first is please go to your video settings, and next to your video, you'll see an arrow, or you can go up into the upper left-hand corner, wherever you can get into the preferences or settings of your device. Please go to your video settings and ensure that you turn your video settings, go to it, and hide non-video participants. Please switch all your cameras off. I'd ask you, Shankar and Jara, to switch your cameras off right now. Hide non-video participants, please, is an option in your preferences, okay? Jara, would you please switch your video off? Okay, maybe I can do it over here from the command center. All right. Stop video, great, done. Okay, terrific. Everyone, please hide non-video participants. Keep your camera and your microphone off. I also ask, I personally, again, I see that my very dear friend and colleague, Dr. Vishal Honda, is here this evening. He likes to run his shows in the gallery mode. I personally find the speaker view even more interesting. On the upper right-hand corner of your screen, you can select either speaker view or gallery view. I suggest you watch the show in speaker view. We built the show to work that way. Of course, if you would like to see both actors at the same time, you're more than welcome to watch in the gallery view. I personally prefer the speaker view because it provides more of a cinematic edit. But again, folks, it's entirely up to you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. We are streaming this live on YouTube and we're bringing it to you live on Zoom. Friends, family, enjoy the show. Have a nice evening.
I don't know. I don't know what's happening to me. I mean, what is this feeling? I've never felt like this before in my life. As if, as if someone or something inside deep me is shaking me. How could you take this decision of donating your kidney to me? Who do you think you are? I'm sorry. Weren't you scared even for a minute? And who was I to you? Look at you. Lying so calm and peaceful on this hospital bed, ready for your eternal journey. As if you have achieved your life purpose. I mean, you were so young. You had your whole life in front of you. Unlike me, I mean, I have no one to live for, nothing to look forward to. Remember how you used to tell me that I was like this big tree with branches and leaves providing shade to anyone who just wanted to rest for a while? Yeah. Literally, that is what I had become. People really don't care what trees on the roadside as long as it provides shade from the sun or shelter from the rain. Or the lovers having clandestine meetings under the tree, making promises, exchanging vows, and when they can't fulfill those promises or they break up, then one of them again comes back and sits under the tree, sulking, whining, blaming, and even wanting to die. Yeah, I have people confessing to me that they wanted to end their lives, right? And and I was able to bring most of them out of their shitty hole of self-pity and show them the brighter side of things, right? People had noticed how I had brought up my siblings. Many of them who used to come to my shop and talk about their woes, share their woes, because they knew that I won't gossip, I listen. I missed Amma badly. And all I remember about her is she being sick all the time. I don't think she ever took care of me or expressed her love to me as such. And so, I saw her in every woman in this village, and I wanted to help them. Some would even seek my personal advice for their problems. But in all this, I forgot what it is like being loved. And I failed to understand your feelings towards me. Remember the day you had come to my shop looking for a job? Although you pretended to be bold and hid your tears behind your beautiful eyes, I knew that you desperately needed this job. You actually reminded me of myself when I was your age. Yeah, both of us knew the hardships of pain, right? I mean, while growing up, even the basics like daily meals were scarce. But now I'm thinking in hindsight that had actually worked in my favor. You know what? Having lost parents at a young age and not having anyone to turn to complain made me a man of strong will and few words. Yeah. Like you said, I grew into this big sturdy tree providing shade to whoever wanted to without expecting anything in return. I don't remember anybody ever thanking me, or for that matter, I never expected anybody to thank me. And rarely if someone did acknowledge me, I felt venerated. And that's exactly what I had felt when I met you for the first time. I mean, I gave you the job because of course, you were capable and I know you worked diligently, but it was more because I felt that I was going to be of use to you when you needed it the most. Yeah. After all, I thought, who can be greater or generous than a tree, right? And look at this. You, a small sapling, just shattered this very belief of mine by sacrificing your life for me. I don't know why I never talked to you before like this, or actually, for that matter, when you brought me into this hospital. Why? Why did you do this? I mean, what was our connection? Oh, wait. Oh my God. I must be a fool to not to see this, or I must be completely blind. I mean, your name is Binakshi, and so was Amma's. Of course, I've dug ditches before, so I guess filling in won't be so hard.
No, no. I mean was you have no objections, right? Do you?
No, I don't. I think it's just,
Just what?
come on. This is not easy for me. You know that, right?
If you wanna get sentimental about it, just better be using your hands instead of a shovel.
Aren't you funny?
Listen, you can only help me by doing what I ask you to do. That's it.
But that's not helping you, my friend. Because who would I be helping if I'm burning you? I mean, I would rather save a life, right?
So you do have objections now.
Look, you asked for my help. I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying.
I want you to do as I asked you to do. If you can't do it, then why did you say yes? Why?
Look, I mean, you offer someone a few thousand rupees for an hour's job. I mean, you would be a fool not to do it, right? I
But
mean, but let me think. There must be some other way to do it, right?
but you'll do what I ask. Will you?
Yeah, I will. I will. But I have a condition.
What condition?
Talk to me till I log off. All right?
Is that all?
Yeah, that's all.
Oh, Or you just want to know why?
Sure. Okay.
I'm sorry. I can't tell you. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's okay. I can understand.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I can understand. But I mean, how does it matter if you're buried or not? Right? Once you're dead, correct?
I have my reasons.
No doubt, but I don't understand.
But you're not getting paid to understand, right?
Yeah, I guess not. Yeah.
Yeah. So I want you to do as I asked. That's it. That's it.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I'm trying to do that. But but every problem has a solution, right?
I have already found my solution. Why don't you get it?
Suicide isn't a solution.
It's always a solution, man. It's always a solution.
You don't mean that, right?
I do. I, I really do.
I mean, what could have possibly happened that this is the solution? Because if this was the solution to every problem, we would all be dead, right?
Listen, either do the job or don't, alright? But I don't want any more your bullshit question. Did you get it? Did you get it or not?
Okay, got it. Calm down. Got it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. But I'm going to continue talking to you till I log off. Okay?
Why you talk? I don't want to talk to you.
I will talk to you till I log off.
Why you want to talk? I don't want to talk to you.
Because I care about you.
Oh, really? You care about me? You don't know me. How you can care about me?
But I relate.
You relate, yeah. For sure. Yeah, really? How?
Because you know what? A while back,
What? A while back, what? I don't think you have been this close, all right?
I was going to end it.
And did what?
End this. It was a bunch of stupid things happening all at the same time. And the whole situation was hopeless. I mean, I don't know why. I don't even remember clearly, but I think what I decided was to stay awake for straight 2 days when I decided that I was going to do it. Yeah, I was done. I decided that I'm going to wander the city for 2 days and then jump off my building. 2 days. Yeah. 2 days of wandering, spending all my money, living my last days. You know? And yeah, sure, 2 days I did. I spent all my money and I walked and walked and walked till my legs almost gave in. I walked back towards the building. And you know what? There's this chicken roll shop next to my building. I'm walking past that shop. There's this guy who sees me, comes out, and he hands over this chicken roll to me and says, "You look hungry. Eat this," and just walks away. I've never seen him before. I never see him again, and I'm not even thinking about it. Right? I don't know, man. I just keep going. I I go to the top of my building, and then one more staircase, and I'm on the roof, right? And then I looked around. This is it. You know, I thought this is the last thing I'm going to see before I die. And I'm not kidding, man. It was so beautiful. The skyline. I can tell you, man, there's nothing like looking at the skyline moments before you die. Awesome. Then I walked to the edge of the roof, and then suddenly I realized, this I'm carrying this chicken roll in my hand, right? So I think, what the hell? So I sit down by the AC unit and look at the sky, look at the city lights, twinkling like stars. Beautiful. I don't know, and I don't know what happened. I don't know whether it was this chicken roll or whether it was the skyline, or maybe it was just, spending all my money and wandering around the city. But I realized that life is beautiful, man. Life is beautiful. And things can work out. Things can work out. I know. I mean, imagine these small things can change it. Think about it, right?
So according to you, it did it.
What?
Did did everything work out?
Well, I lost all my money and I'm a pauper now.
You're a funny man.
Thank you.
So life doesn't get better, right?
I I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I don't even know what is a better life.
I mean, you have nothing that you can call yours.
But positions can't be everything in life, can it? I mean, we don't even carry them with us when we die, right? I mean, look at this. Look at this just now. Open your window, open the curtain, let the sun come out of on your face, and let the breeze flow through your hair. Experience that, man, and listen to your favorite music otherwise, or just remind a friend that life can get better and things can improve. Things can improve.
No, no,
All right.
no, 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 enough, just enough, please. Please just stay quiet. Please stay quiet. I can't take you anymore. All right?
Okay, okay, calm down, right? Calm down. Look at me.
Listen, I'm just paying you the money. All right? Just do your fucking job. That's it.
Not today. Okay?
Why
You
not?
cash tomorrow. You pay me cash tomorrow. Okay? Because I have to log off just now. I've got to log off.
But you'll do it. But you'll do it tomorrow, right? Are you
Yes.
sure?
I will see you tomorrow. Okay? I've got to log off now.
All right. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. No, no, you'll see me tomorrow.
Look, we will see each other tomorrow. Okay? We will.
All right.
All right. I'm logging off. Bye for now.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
Wait. What's your name? You didn't tell me your name.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow morning at sunrise. Okay? See you tomorrow morning at sunrise.
All right.
Bye.
Hi, Dad. I I hope you're all right. I know you always stay happy. You always happy, Dad. Today, I just want to tell you something. Do you know that whoever asks me how are you, I always reply them with a happy surface answer. Do you know why, Dad? Because who lives in this body and in my soul are different. One is a man. Of course, one is a man. But another is more woman there. मैं जो भी हूं मैं हमेशा इसे छिपाता रहा हमेशा भागता रहा लेकिन आज नहीं भागूंगा Dad, I'm a girl. मैं अंदर से एक लड़की हूं और और ये बात मुझे आज बोलने में किसी का डर नहीं है, ना इस सोसाइटी का और ना ही इस आदमी का जो मेरे बॉडी में रहता है। बड़ी मुश्किल से आए हिम्मत डैड। आपने मुझे लंदन के एक बोर्डिंग स्कूल में भेज दिया। आई स्टेप्ड इनटू अ न्यू लाइफ, अ न्यू वर्ल्ड, जहां हर कोई खुश था, हर किसी के चेहरे में रौनक थी। मैं अकेली ऐसी थी जिसको जिसको खुशी का मतलब तक नहीं पता था। अब महीने में 1-2 बार फोन कर लेते थे, हमारी 4-5-6 लाइनों में बात हो भी जाती थी। पर डैड, क्या आपने मुझसे एक बार भी पूछा कि तू कैसा है, सब कुछ ठीक तो है? मैं उस 2 सवाल के लिए बहुत डेस्परेट था डैड, बहुत डेस्परेट था, क्योंकि सब कुछ ठीक नहीं था, सब कुछ अच्छा नहीं था डैड। मैं मॉम को मिस करता था, दीदी को मिस करता था डैड। You know, I was beaten to death. I was being bullied every day for what I am. मैं आपको मिस करता था डैड। उन 12 सालों में मैं अंदर से चीखता था, चिल्लाता था, पर आपने वो चीख कभी नहीं सुनी, कभी भी नहीं। आपने भी वही सुना जो बाकी और नहीं सुना। मैं एक ऐसे रास्ते में चला था, मुझे खुद नहीं पता था कि मैं कौन हूँ। एक बार, बस एक बार आपके मुंह से ही सुनना चाहता था कि तू जो भी है, पापा तुम्हारे साथ, बस उतना ही सुनना चाहता था मैं। छह साल का था जब मॉम ने अपने कमरे में खुद को फांसी लगा दी। She used to tell me that I'm her most special child. पता नहीं ऐसा क्यों किया उन्होंने। मुझे आज भी याद है वो प्रेस जो मुझे रोज रात को गा के सुनाया करती थी, अपने उन कोमल हाथों से मुझे कस के पकड़ती थी और मैं ऐसे बाजू में सरक के सोती थी। That time I was so secure that I was I was so protected. मेरे लिए सब कुछ थी वो। मॉम के जाने के बाद दीदी ने मुझे संभाला, मुझे कभी अकेले रहने नहीं देती थी। After mom, she gave me her every ounce of love and keep me as a most precious diamond. Actually, she was the one who actually introduced the real me, what actually I am. One day, we had a fight और हमने कई दिनों तक बात नहीं की। Then she went to sleep and never woke up. Never woke up. मैंने लाखों बुलाया, मैंने लाखों माफी मांगी, पर वो नहीं सुनी, ऐसा लग रहा था कि वो मेरे से बात ही नहीं करना चाहती है। अगर अगर ये स्पेशल होना है तो फिर कर्स का मतलब क्या है डैड? क्या है? मैं जब भी दीदी को मिस करती थी तो उनके कपड़े और फेस पे मेकअप लगाती थी। Whenever this fabric touches my skin, my whole body embraces with it. ऐसा लगता है कि दीदी मेरे साइड में बैठी और मुझे देख रही है। This red color rolls into my lips. I just become myself, what actually I am, not what this body is holding. A man was living on this edge of the skin who didn't give me a single drop of life. I was choked by his bare hands. I was denied every day. I was murdered every single second. He never accepted me that I was living on his core. You know that I was barely alive. I was barely alive, Dad. I was barely alive. Today, I murdered him. I choked him till his last breath. Today, I just become what I am, actually. You wanna accept it? Very good, Dad. If not, then it's fucking awesome because that's what I'm expecting from you. You know what? Today, no, from now, I'm gonna live rest of my life as a girl, as a woman. And this time you can't stop me. Not this time. Not this time.
Hello. Mr. and Mrs. Chokesy. कैसे हैं? हो गई पार्टी? कर लिया दिखा? वैसे कैसे नहीं करते? बेटा इंजीनियर जो बन गया, वो भी सॉफ्टवेयर वाला। अब तो हम भी सोसाइटी में बोलने लायक हो गए हैं जी, कि घर में सिर्फ बिजनेसमैन नहीं, इंजीनियर भी। व्हाट एन अकम्प्लिशमेंट। उसके बाद क्या मामा? बेटा सिर्फ एक अचीवमेंट है या इंसान भी? अब आप पूछोगे कि मैं पार्टी के लिए क्यों नहीं आया। मैं नहीं आया क्योंकि मैं थक गया। मैं पूरी तरह से थक गया। और कितनी एक्टिंग करूं? हंसो। पिछले 21 सालों से बेवकूफ बना रहा हूं सब लोगों को। अब जरा सच बोलूं, मम्मा आपको याद है जब मैं 3 साल का था, आपने मुझे मारा था क्योंकि मैं गुड्डे गुड़ियों के साथ में खेलता था। आपने मुझे बोला था कि आज के बाद अगर ये लड़कियों वाली हरकतें की, जबान निकाल लूंगी। उस दिन मेरे अंदर एक डर बैठ गया। उसके बाद से मैंने कभी भी गुड्डे गुड़ियों को हाथ नहीं लगाया। बहुत मन करता था अंदर से खेलने का, पर जब भी मन करता था आपका चेहरा मेरे सामने आ जाता था। उन गुड़ियों के साथ में खेलने का जो मेरा सपना था ना, सपना ही रह गया। आज मुझे अपनी डिग्री मिल गई है, तो मैं आपसे बोलना चाहता हूं कि मैं जा रहा हूं फिर से उन गुड्डे गुड़ियों के साथ में खेलूं। मैं जा रहा हूं फिर से अपने आप की तलाश करने। उस बच्चे को आपने ऐसा डराया था ना मामा, फिर वो कभी वापस नहीं आया। मैं उस बच्चे को ढूंढने चला, वो मुझे मिल जाएगा ना, तब मैं वापस आ जाऊंगा। मम्मा मैं आपका बेटा जरूर हूँ, पर मेरे अंदर लड़के वाले कोई भी लक्षण नहीं, ना मुझे लड़कियां पसंद है, ना मेरे अंदर कोई मर्दाना शौक है। मुझे वो अच्छा लगता है जो आपको पसंद है। मुझे सजना संवरना पसंद है, मुझे आपके जैसे मांग में सिंदूर भरना पसंद है। जैसे आप वो लिपस्टिक लगाती हो और जिस हिसाब से वो चूड़ियां पहनती हो, और मामा जिस हिसाब से वो पल्लू उठाती हो ना, मुझे वो अच्छा लगता है। ये मैं नहीं हूँ, ये मैं बिल्कुल नहीं हूँ। मुझे बनाया गया आपने, पापा, लोगों ने बोल बोल के कि लोग क्या बोलेंगे। आज उठाने का नहीं चाहिए ऐसे, नहीं चाहिए ऐसे मम्मी पापा जो मुझे बनने पे मजबूर करें। दम घुटता था मेरा, सांस नहीं ले पाता था मैं, ऐसा लगता था कि कोई गला दबा रहा है मेरा। इतनी तकलीफ होती थी ना मम्मा, इतनी तकलीफ होती थी, मैं आपको बता नहीं सकता। तब आप कहाँ थे, तब आप कहाँ थे when I needed you the most? Where the fuck were you? तकलीफ हो रही है ना मम्मा, मुझे भी हुई थी 21 साल, every fucking day। और अभी तो और तकलीफें होना बाकी है। आप जैसे और भी तो हैं बाहर, जिनसे जीने का हक छीनना पड़ेगा, मांगने से थोड़ी ना मिलेगा। But I don't care. I really don't care. मैं जो हूँ वो बनूंगा। मैं एक औरत हूँ और एक औरत ही बनूंगा, उखाड़ ले जाऊंगा। And if you think that I'll be needing your money for that, mistake. Just wait and watch. I'll be owning it myself and I'll become उस चीज को खुद कमाऊंगा। And I don't expect कि आप लोग मेरा साथ दो, क्योंकि of course यार, सोसाइटी, स्टेटस, इज्जत बहुत ज्यादा है ना आप लोगों के लिए। Don't worry. I won't be a burden on you after all this drama. मैं जा रहा हूँ। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया यार, आपने इतने सालों तक पाल लिया। थैंक यू सो मच, पढ़ा लिखा लिया। Maybe someday I'll get back you. जो आपने मेरे साथ किया है ना, I'll never be able to forgive you for that.
Hey, रुको। वैष्णवी, बहन को वो लोग ने मार दिया है। पुलिस पड़ी है अपने पीछे। मैं उसको बोला फायरिंग मत कर, मैं उसको बोल रहा था कि गोली मत चला। उन लोगों को मेरे बाप की जान चाहिए। इस बहन को क्या पड़ी थी?
वो लोग मेरे को जिंदा नहीं छोड़ेंगे। ये सीबीआई और जो लाल चौक में जो फायरिंग हो रही है उसमें मैं और संजय वहीं पे थे वहां पे। मैं बहन को बोल रहा था, मैं उसको बोला था कि फायरिंग मत कर। मैं बोला कि तू बचेगा नहीं, ये लोग तेरे को छोड़ेंगे नहीं। 400-500 कुत्ते वहां पे। तेरे को निकलना होगा। मैं घर के रूम में आया हूँ। तेरे को जैसे ये मैसेज मिले वैसे तेरे को निकलना होगा। ये लोग तेरे को छोड़ेंगे नहीं। ये सीबीआई के जो ऑफिसर है, दो संजय और प्रवीण, इन लोग ही मेरे पीछे पड़े हैं। मैं तुझे बता रहा हूँ, जो लोगों को मैं जानता हूँ, जो लोग मुझसे जुड़े हैं, उन लोगों को जिंदा नहीं छोड़ेंगे। तेरे पेट में जो बच्चा है उसको ये लोग जिंदा नहीं छोड़ेंगे। इस बार मेरी बात सुन लेना। मैं 7 साल का था तब से इस झमेले में हूं मैं। कोई क्यों मेरी एक बात क्यों नहीं सुनता? क्यों इतना बड़ा ड्रामा होने के बाद तुम लोग को बुद्धि आती है? मैं बोल रहा था ना तुम लोगों को कि निकल जाओ यहां से। मेरे साथ रहोगे तो कुत्ते से भी बढ़कर मौत मिलेगी तुम्हें। तेरे को निकलना पड़ेगा। मैंने संजय को बोल दिया है कि वो प्लेन का बंदोबस्त करेगा। वो तेरे पास भाग भाग के आ रहा है। मैं पता नहीं किसके घर में आके यहाँ पे रिकॉर्ड कर रहा हूँ। देख, मेरे को नहीं पता कि मैं जिंदा रहूंगा कि नहीं। जब तेरे को मैसेज मिलेगा, जैसे ही तेरे को ये मैसेज मिले, तेरे को कल्टी मारना है यहाँ से। मैं तुझे बता रहा हूँ, ये लोग पूरी जगह फायरिंग चालू है। पूरी जगह ये लोग। तू बोल रही थी ना कि सरेंडर करने के लिए। तू बोल रही थी ना कि मीडिया के सामने आके पूरा सब चीज मैं बताऊं। मैं एग्री हूँ। मैं और संजय एग्री है। मैं मीडिया के सामने आके सब चीज बताने वाला हूँ। तू पूछती थी ना मैं गैराज में क्यों जाता हूँ। मैं गैराज में इसलिए जाता था क्योंकि सीबीआई के 2 एजेंट जिन्होंने बैन को मारा है अभी, संजय और प्रवीण, उन दोनों ने मुझे 6 साल से एज एन एसिड यूज किया है। मैं उनके साथ 6 साल से काम कर रहा हूँ। उन्होंने मुझे प्रॉमिस किया था कि अगर मैं उनको सारे ड्रग्स पेडलर के नाम बता दूं, उन लोग मुझे इम्यूनिटी देंगे, पासपोर्ट देंगे और मेरे बाप को जेल से निकालेंगे। इसलिए मैंने उनके साथ काम किया। मैं ये सब नहीं करना चाहता था। मैं ये ड्रग्स, क्राइम, ये सब नहीं। मैं बस अपने अपने लोगों के लिए अच्छी डेवलपमेंट चाहिए था। जो काम सरकार को करना चाहिए था वो मैंने किया है। कीचड़ में पैदा हुआ, कुछ डेवलपमेंट नहीं था मेरे शहर में, वो सब मैंने किया है। मैंने किसी को मारा नहीं है। ये टीवी में ये जो बताया जा रहा है कि माहिम में जो किलिंग हुई और मेरी गैंग ने की, मेरी गैंग ने नहीं की वो किलिंग, वो समीर की गैंग ने की है। ये नारकोटिक कंट्रोल ब्यूरो का जो अनिल झा जो डायरेक्टर है ना, उसको तुझे क्या लगता है कि उसको नहीं पता था कि ड्रग्स में मुंबई में इतने पूरे ड्रग्स की गैंग चल रही, ड्रग्स का कारोबार चल रहा है मुंबई भाड़ में, का पूरे देश में कारोबार चल रहा है। उसको हमारे ड्रग्स के पीछे ही पड़ी है। वो अगर चाहता था ना तो ऋषिकेश से शुरू करता था। उसको अगर ये देश में से ड्रग पेडलर को निकालना है तो ऋषिकेश से जाके शुरू करे। वहां पे जो बाबा खुलेआम ड्रग्स ले रहे हैं उनसे शुरू करे। पेनड्राइव सुन पेनड्राइव किधर है? चलो, एंड टाइम पे पेनड्राइव नहीं मिल रहा है। सुन, ये मेरे पास एक पेनड्राइव है। वो पेनड्राइव में सॉरी ऑडियो वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग्स है। मैं गैराज में जाता था इनसे रात को मिलने के लिए। इन लोग मुझे सारे इन्फॉर्मेशन देते थे। इन लोग मुझे खुद बोलते थे कि ये ड्रग्स पेडलर के साथ लिंक बनाना है, ये ड्रग्स पेडलर को लाके लाना है। मेरा काम यही था कि इनको ड्रग पेडलर से दोस्ती बनाओ और इनको लाके दो। एंड टाइम पे सारी कुछ चीज मिलती नहीं। देखिए पेनड्राइव है। ये मैं अपने गार्डन की उसमें छुपा रहा हूँ। तुझे कैसे भी करके ध्यान से सुन। तुझे कैसे भी करके ये पेनड्राइव को फे डिसूजा जो जर्नलिस्ट है, उसके पास तक पहुंचाना है। ये पेनड्राइव में सारी ऑडियो वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग्स है। ये पेनड्राइव उस तक पहुंचना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है, वरना लोग मेरे को सही में जिंदा नहीं छोड़ेंगे। देख, तू बोलती थी ना तू बोलती थी ना कि ये बम्बई में नहीं रुकेंगे हम लोग। नहीं, बहुत हो गया। मेरे को निकलना है। मेरे को नहीं ऐसी मौत मरनी है। देख चलेंगे। बहन मर गया, तू उसके पास नहीं जा सकती। उसके पास बिल्कुल मत जाना। मैं तुझे बता रहा हूँ, उसके पास बिल्कुल मत जाना, मरेगी। देख मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लगता है तेरे साथ। मेरे को बहुत सुकून महसूस होता है तेरे साथ। प्लीज इसको सही तरीके से समझ। जब भी बहन जिंदा था मेरी बोलने में फटती थी बहुत, लेकिन मेरे को तेरे साथ बहुत अच्छा लगता है। मेरे को शायद तेरे से प्यार हो गया है। मैं बस तेरे साथ निकलना चाहता हूँ। प्लेन मंगाए, निकलेंगे। देख मैंने पूरी पूरी कोशिश की बहन को, मैं इसको चिल्ला के बोल रहा था कि फायरिंग मत कर। मैं चाहता था कि तुम दोनों निकलो यहाँ से, तुम दोनों खुश रहो, मेरे को बस वही चाहिए था। लेकिन पता नहीं बहन जिंदा था तो मेरे को बोलने में बहुत अजीब लगता था। अब ये मौका है, अब ये छोड़ना नहीं है। मैं ये कैसे भी करके मैं ये देख देख वो लोग आ गए हैं। ये जो भी ये लोग सारे ड्रग्स पेडलर को जो निकाल के मान रहे हैं। ये लोग देख ये लोग है ना, मेरी लाश मेरी लाश भी लोग है ना देंगे नहीं पब्लिक को। ये लोग रात को ये लोग रात को ये लोग मेरे को जलाने के दफना देंगे। तेरे को बस कैसे भी करके वो पेन ड्राइव है ना, वो पेन ड्राइव उस तक पहुंचाना है। उसमें सारी ऑडियो वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग्स है। ये देख मैं तेरे को प्रूफ देता हूँ कि ये देख मैं व्हाइट शर्ट पहनता हूँ। ये देख तू जब 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 कोर्ट में कुछ भी आएगा ना कि कपड़ा कौन सा है, मैं तुझे लिख के दे रहा हूँ। ये व्हाइट शर्ट नहीं, लोग मुझे जब मेरी बॉडी दफनाएंगे ये लोग कपड़े चेंज कर देंगे, या फिर बिना कपड़े के दफनाएंगे, या फिर कुछ दूसरा ही कपड़ा करेंगे। देख मेरे पास कोई बंदूक नहीं है, मेरे पास कुछ बंदूक नहीं है, मैं खाली हाथ हूँ। मैं इनकी कोई गोली नहीं चलाऊंगा। मैं भी निकल रहा हूँ, भाग रहा हूँ यहाँ से। ये लोग मुझको फायरिंग करेंगे, मैं हाथ ऊपर खड़े सरेंडर कर दूंगा, लेकिन मैं फायरिंग नहीं चलाऊंगा। प्लीज प्लीज ये नहीं होना चाहिए कि मैंने फायरिंग किया था। मैं कुछ नहीं किया था। मैं प्लीज ये मीडिया में जो भी मेरे बारे में बताई जा रही है, मेरी सिस्टर के बारे में बताई जा रही है, उसमें से 1% भी सच नहीं है। ये लोग चूतिए हैं। ये साले जो टीवी में बताया जा रहा है वही मान लेते हैं। साला एस्ट्रोनॉट बनना चाहता था मैं, नासा के साथ काम करना था मेरे को, पढ़ाई लिखाई करनी थी। अपने बाप जैसा नहीं बनना था मेरे को साला, लेकिन मैं बना। देख तू, मेरी सिस्टर और संजय, तुम लोग निकल जाओ यहाँ से बस। आई एम सॉरी मैन, आई एम सॉरी। ये लोग आई एम सॉरी, आई एम सॉरी।
Shit. सनी, सनी रुक जा। सनी, सनी रुक जा।
सने रुक जा। ललित सुन भाई, अपने को जो चाहिए था वो मिल चुका है। अपने को जो चाहिए था मिल चुका है, ये मौका मिस नहीं करना है। मैं बोल रहा हूँ तू चल मेरे साथ, मैंने तेरे को एड्रेस भेजा है, संजय पहुंच रहा है, गाड़ी लेके निकलना है भाई। फाइनली मिल चुका है अपने को मौका यार।
2 दिनों से
निकलेंगे यार सनी।
अरे तूने मुझे फोन क्यों नहीं किया 2 दिनों से?
अरे बैटरी डाउन हो गई थी, वो छोड़ना। देख संजय गाड़ी लेके तेरे पास आ रहा है। पैसे का बंदोबस्त हो गया है। 2 करोड़ सनी ने 2 करोड़ कमा लिए भाई।
नहीं मेरे को नहीं
भाई तेरा ऑपरेशन हो जाएगा यार।
2 करोड़ अपने पास में रख ले, गांड मरा उसके साथ में, मेरे को नहीं चाहिए इधर। दिमाग का भोसड़ा हो गया है।
देख अभी
ले रहा मैं, मेरा बहुत दिमाग खराब हो रहा है।
देख सनी यार, देख एक साल अपना ही नाम आ रहा है भाई। ललित भाई देख, मजाक का टाइम नहीं है। अपने को पैसे मिल गए भाई, तेरा ऑपरेशन हो जाएगा।
अरे नहीं करवाना ऐसा ऑपरेशन, तेरे को समझ में नहीं आता?
ऐसे क्यों बोल
वापस आ जाए, तेरे को मार देंगे ये लोग। पूरी
भाई, क्या
रॉबरी का
हुआ?
कांड दिखा रहे न्यूज़ चैनल पे, समझ में नहीं आता तेरे को?
शांत हो जा। क्या हो गया ललित, क्या हो गया? ऐसे क्यों बोल रहा है? एक जगह खड़े रहे, सांस ले। क्या हो गया?
तेरे को मरने का नहीं है रे?
कौन भाई, कौन? भाई इधर मरने की मेरी लग रही है।
तेरे को करने की बाकी है, तेरे को मरने का नहीं है सनी।
ललित
मेरा क्या होगा रे? माँ बाप ने तो छोड़ दिया है। तू
अबे क्या हो गया?
अरे सनी
ललित पानी पी, पानी पी, पानी पी, पानी पी, पानी पी। शांत शांत, काम। सांस ले, सांस ले, सांस। बैठ बैठ, हाँ बैठ। बता क्या हो गया, तू ऐसे क्यों बोल रहा है? पैसे क्यों नहीं चाहिए?
ये लोग, ये पुलिस वाले साले घर में घुस गए, अपन दोनों की रिकॉर्डिंग। ये लोग है ना घर में घुस गए, अपन दोनों की मिलकर रिकॉर्डिंग कर रहे हैं। जो मेरे आने के बाद में पता है क्या करते हैं ये लोग? बोलते हैं अच्छा तेरे पास लड़ने के, तेरे पास वो है बुद्धि, जो हम लोगों को फोटो लेकर बता। साला ऐसा ऐसा करते हैं मेरे साथ में, मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा मैं क्या करूं। और साला मेरे को जेल में जाना है।
खुश नहीं, नहीं नहीं जाएगा तू जेल, तू जेल नहीं जाएगा ललित।
मेरे को
भाई
तेरे
भाई
साथ
देख,
में जीने का है सनी,
जेल जेल नहीं जाएगा,
साथ में जीने का है। मेरे को
जेल नहीं जाएगा।
इन लोगों को बोल दे मेरा इससे कुछ लेना देना नहीं है, तेरी
मैं
नौकरी का डिसीजन तेरा हिस्सा।
मैं बोलता, बुला बुला कैमरे, कौन है बुला, कैमरे के सामने बुला।
नहीं मेरे को जेल नहीं जाने का है, मेरे को नहीं
जेल नहीं जाएगा तू ललित, जेल नहीं जाएगा तू, जेल नहीं जाएगा,
ठीक है,
जेल नहीं जाएगा तू, ठीक है। कौन है वहाँ पे? देश पांडे।
उन लोगों को बोल दे अभी के अभी बोल दे।
कौन? देश पांडे ना वहाँ पे?
हाँ देश पांडे,
ठीक है, बुला बुला उसको कैमरे के सामने बुला, बुला वो भड़वे को बुला कैमरे के सामने। ललित चूतिए, भैंचोद क्या बोल रहा है अभी तू? बुला उसको, देश पांडे को बुला, मैं उसको बात करता हूँ।
नहीं आएगा तू, कोई वीआईपी है क्या भैंचोद?
अभी तक वीआईपी नहीं हूँ।
रिकॉर्डिंग हो रही है अपन लोगों की।
तू साले मेरे को अभी बता रहा है? साले स्टार्टिंग में बता नहीं तो
कान खोलने नहीं देगा तेरे।
कौन है बे तेरे सामने?
नहीं जाने का मेरे को, मैं ऑलरेडी एक बार जाकर आ चुका, मेरे को नहीं जाने का वापस से।
अरे टेढ़ी गांड, नहीं जाएगा तू जेल, भाई बोल रहा हूँ ना तेरे को।
पुलिस के पास में नहीं जाना मेरे को, नहीं जाना मेरे को, पुलिस के पास में नहीं जाना मेरे को, तो समझ में नहीं आता क्या? नहीं जाना मेरे को पुलिस के पास में।
ललित 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 इधर आ, कैमरे के सामने आ, जा जा कैमरा लेके जा उसके पास, बुला उसको। हाँ हाँ, देख देख देख, सुन, देख देश पांडे है ना वो वहीं पे, सुन देश पांडे, देख देख, ये जो भी कर रहा हूँ मैं, ये जो भी बैंक रॉबरी की है, जितने लोगों को भी मैं हॉस्टेज ले रहा हूँ, ये सब मैं अपनी मर्जी से कर रहा हूँ, इसमें ललित का कोई हाथ नहीं है।
गांडू देश पांडे,
उसने अपना मुंह बंद कर। ललित देश पांडे, इसमें जो भी कर रहा हूँ ये मैं अपनी मर्जी से कर रहा हूँ। ललित को परेशान करना छोड़ दे। उस पर अगर एक खरोच भी आए ना, जितनी खरोच आएगी उतना मैं हॉस्टेजेस की जान लूंगा, उतना हॉस्टेजेस मरेगा और उसका जिम्मेदार तू होगा। इतना तू याद रख ले, इसको एक खरोच आई, यहाँ पे एक हॉस्टेजेस मरा।
सनी तू आ जा रे, तू वापस आ जा।
तेरे को मेरी गांड चाहिए ना देश पांडे? यहाँ पे आके बात कर।
सनी तू
उसको तंग करना छोड़ दे। मर्द है ना, तेरे को मर्द बनना है ना, तो मर्द बन।
सनी मेरे को पैसा नहीं चाहिए, तू आ जा रे, तेरी जान के बदले पैसा नहीं चाहिए।
मैं आ रहा हूँ ललित, मैं आ रहा हूँ। संजय आ रहा है तेरे पास? पहले संजय आएगा फिर मैं आऊंगा।
मैं मर जाएगा?
नहीं मरेगा तू, नहीं मरेगा। देख मैंने बोल दिया है, मैंने बोल दिया, तेरे को परेशान नहीं करेंगे लोग, ठीक है?
अरे क्या हो गया रे? अरे मर गया रे, अरे मर गया।
चल बहुत 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 एक्टिंग हो गया। पैसा लेके आ रहा है, वो पैसा लेना तेरा बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है। मैं आएगा तो अमेरिका पहुंचेगा, उसके 1-2 दिन बाद आएगा, ठीक है? लेकिन भाई देख, ऑपरेशन करवाना है।
तेरे मगज में बात नहीं घुसती क्या? मैं नहीं ले सकता है पैसा, तू जा अपने पैसे।
तो कैसे करवाएगा ऑपरेशन? तो अपना कैसे कराएगा ऑपरेशन?
मैं अपना देख लेगा, तू काहे को पड़ा है इसके पीछे? काहे को अपनी माँ चुदवा रहा है? आ जाना।
हाँ कर लेगा, और देखा है तू 2 साल से कितना कमा रहा है। पूरा घर में चलाओ, पैसे में लाओ, और साला तू एंड टाइम पे कान मारी मेरी।
सनी तू अपना जान बचा के आना इधर। अरे काहे को ऐसा मगजमारी करता है रे तू? साला समझ में नहीं आता तेरे को मेरा रखा दिमाग का बेइज्जत।
ललित सुन, अच्छा देख सुन,
आजा रे सनी,
देख मैं यहाँ से निकला ना, ये लोग मेरे को मार देंगे, तो इसलिए तेरा पैसा लेके जाना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है। देख ललित, देख अपना जो भी था यहीं तक था, ये जो भी कर रहा है मैं तेरे लिए किया है, इतना याद रखना बस, ठीक है? तेरे को ऑपरेशन करना है, तेरे को निकलना है बस। अपना कोई फ्यूचर नहीं था भाई, अपन खराब आदमी है भाई, तू अच्छा है। और अपनी फ्यूचर पे ध्यान देना ललित, फ्यूचर पे ध्यान देना है। ललित फ्यूचर पे ध्यान है, चूतियागिरी नहीं करनी इस बार, ये जिंदगी ऐसा मौका नहीं देगी।
के बाद में तेरे साथ ही शादी बनानी है मेरे को, ऐसा मत बोल तू।
हाँ करेंगे, तो पहले ऑपरेशन करवाएगा ना अपना।
आजा रे वापस, आजा सनी।
आएगा 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 अपन आएगा अपन आएगा।
ठीक है, मैं जाता है।
रुकना, मैं थोड़ी देर रुकना, जाते हैं।
अरे जाता है, ये साला देश पांडे मेरी माँ चोद रहा है, मैं जा रहा हूँ।
वो उसको बोला, वो कुछ नहीं करेगा, मदर चोद साला। अरे ललित, अबे कैमरा तो ऑन कर। ए ललित यार, अभी नहीं तंग करेगा, नहीं तंग करेगा यार ललित। अबे 2-3 बात बोलनी है, फिर तू निकलना ललित। अभी नहीं देश पांडे करेगा तेरे को तंग, चलना अभी अभी, अब बाइला मत बन, कैमरा ऑन कर।
जल्दी
हाँ
बोल,
हाँ हाँ,
जल्दी बोल, टेंशन हो रहा है मेरे को।
या बस अच्छा लगा मेरे को, अच्छा लगा तेरे साथ जो भी टाइम है अपना बिता। देख देख, माँ को मत बताना बस।
नहीं बताएगा, अब तू मेरे को जाने दे, खुद भी जिंदा बच के आ जा, समझे? मेरे को भी कुछ लेना देना नहीं है इस चीज से, मैं जा रहा।
अरे मेरे को याद है, अभी बात याद आई। अच्छा कैमरा चालू करना फिर से ललित।
अरे क्या रे, तू काहे को ऐसा
अबे याद आ रही मेरे को तेरी यार,
मेरे को हर रोज आती है।
कैसे गांडू आदमी है बे तू, भिंचो इधर मैं बैंक में यार, तेरे को गले लगाने का मन लग रहा है यार।
मेरा भी, आ जाना सनी। देख, बात सुन, मेरा ऑपरेशन के बाद में तू मेरे को लिलिट बुला ले। आ जा
फिर से बोल, क्या बोलो?
लिलिट, लेकिन तू आ जाना।
आओगा, अभी तो आना ही पड़ेगा भाई, अभी तो आना पड़ेगा।
आजा, आजा,
आएगा आएगा।
अभी वो तंग कर रहा है मेरे को, मैं जा रहा हूँ।
अच्छा ललित, एक बात याद आई फिर से ललित, गया?
बोल
अरे
रहे जल्दी बोल।
जा जा तू जा।
मैं जा रहा है।
गया क्या? इस साली पूरी दुनिया मादर चौक है।
Last night, I dreamt about the boy I killed. The innocent boy I dated when I was very young. When I was in love with the idea of being in love. The boy who loved me selflessly, but I was so consumed in finding myself that I could never love him back. He blames me for what I did to him. Seven years. It's been 7 years, but that night still haunts me. The night I confessed to him that I cheated. I cheated on him. He cried like a baby, told me how much he loved me, how I'd never find a guy who'd love me as much as he did. He wanted an answer from me, but I didn't have one. The last thing he said before leaving was, "You will pay for it one day. You'll know how it feels like to be cheated." Those words pierced my heart as I saw him leaving. I really wanted to stop him, but I didn't have a reason to. I went straight back home from there and took a shower because I felt so shameful and dirty. Sobbing on the bathroom floor, feeling like I deserved every ounce of shame that had filled me. I cried the entire night, finding why I did what I did, but the next day when I called him up to apologize, his sister picked up the phone and told me that he died in a road accident the previous night. He was gone, and I couldn't apologize. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to undo my mistake. I wanted to make everything right again, but he was gone. And I couldn't apologize. And that's something I can never forgive myself for, never. That moment, that very moment, the innocence in me was dead. In search of myself, my identity, I lost something that was really mine. My innocence. I didn't feel like myself anymore. I felt like a murderer. I felt a deep sense of darkness curling around me, and I was drowning in guilt and fear and shame and crying out for help, but nobody could hear me. Since then, innocence is something that scares me the most. Because I'm afraid I might take something that can't be returned. I might just ruin it again. Since then, I've been running away from it, running away from myself, running away from every damn thing, and I'm so exhausted. I'm so exhausted of being this fake, insecure woman. I'm not this. I don't want to feel like this anymore. I feel alive. I don't even know if I'm lovable. I don't know if I deserve love. But what I know is that I need it. I need love. never been loved before. I just need someone to just give me a tight hug and tell me for once that you know what, you are going to be fine. Yes, you fucked up, but that's all right. You deserve a second chance. You deserve to feel alive again. I just need someone to tell me that I am with you no matter what, and we'll fight this together. Yes, there is an innocent girl behind this insecure fake bitch face of yours. We'll find her one day. One day, you'll be really, really, really proud of who you are. I don't know if I deserve it, but I just need like one, just a second chance. And I swear I won't fuck up this time. I swear I won't fuck up this time. I'm sorry.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Alvia. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
I love you the most, the most, the most in this world.
Yeah, right.
You're looking good. You're looking really good. Can I ask you something? It's driving me crazy. Like, it's really important.
Mhm.
Babe, do you think I have lost my babies? Can you please see that? Do you think I still have them or they're gone? Can you see them
Relax,
or
you look good.
are you sure? Okay, if you say so. So, what's the plan?
What's the plan? How about a truth game?
A truth game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. Always a bit dangerous.
Isn't that the fun?
Um, I'm putting in your hands.
Okay. So let's start with, who were those two gorgeous looking women at the party last night with you?
What? What are you talking about?
Of course, you don't remember.
Oh, oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, all right. Don't really know them. One of them just started talking to me. That's about it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Your fans, I see.
No such luck. They were models. One of them just said that I once removed something from her eye just before a ramp show. Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet of you, right? Always on the job.
Well, that's me. Well, it's quite surprising that you don't know them.
Because you never told me about them. And what did they want from you this time?
My body. What else? Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was just kidding. Okay, all right. I must admit it was a very bad joke. Okay, I will not do that again. So it's my turn. All right. So let me think. What can I ask? Okay, all right. Tell me, who was the guy you were dancing with last week in the party?
Dhruv,
Okay, and who's Dhruv?
Rohan's friend, I guess.
Okay, and what does he do?
Never actually found out.
Okay, and did he impress you with his dance moves? Hmm?
Well, he was damn good.
What did he want?
Sex upstairs. Then and there.
I guess that's understandable.
What's understandable?
Well, you're a pretty girl and you have got a hot body, so yeah, that's understandable.
Oh, I see. So, as per your understanding of human condition, every man I meet wants to screw me.
Well, there might be some exceptions.
So, does that mean that all men, with possibly a few exceptions, want to screw all the beautiful women?
I suppose basically, yes. Yes.
So, does that mean you wanted to screw those two girls?
Hey, okay, all right. I did say with some exceptions.
And of course, you are an exception.
Of course, I am an exception.
How is that?
Uh, because I love you, baby, and if it's quite all right, I need you.
Any other reasons?
Do you need any other reason?
Because that's bullshit. Any other reasons?
Because I wouldn't hurt you or lie to you.
You wouldn't what? So, what it comes down to is that you wouldn't screw those two girls out of consideration for me, but otherwise you would.
If this thing on Aapki Adalat that the nation wants to know what's going in my head.
Why don't you fucking give me a straight answer?
Babe, you're being aggressive. All right. Just look at you.
I'm not being aggressive at all. And don't you fucking change the topic.
Okay, I will not change the topic, but okay, you want to play the game? Let's play the game.
Try to be honest.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
When you're shooting an intimate scene with that great looking heroine of yours, don't you ever think about screwing her?
Excuse me? What? Uh, uh, I'm an actor, all right? It's all very impersonal. And on a film set, there are so many people working really hard. And in that moment, all you're thinking about is how to deliver the scene. That's all. You are so much in that moment, all right?
Being in the fucking moment.
Yeah.
You're being evasive. When you're feeling her body, is it never more than sheer professionalism, you mean?
Basically, that's all it is.
Just basically.
Okay, there are no absolutes in anything. I hope you know that.
No absolutes? Okay, fine. And does the same thing go for women? While they're having their tits squeezed, do you suppose they ever wonder what your dick might be like?
Of course not. Of course
Why
not.
is that?
Okay. A shoot is a collaborative art, and it's a process. And everyone is so much indulged in that process that they are just thinking about that process and not about their own sexual desires.
Your, your, your process? You mean the method? Of
You're crossing
course.
your lines. All right. Nothing against the method. You know, women don't think like that.
What? What makes you say that?
Well, I guess that women are programmed differently from men.
Oh, I forgot. Millions of years of evolution, right? That men can put their sperm into as many women as they want, but women stay at home wearing pretty big things and take care of the children.
A bit oversimplified, but yeah, something like that.
If you men only knew.
What? What? What did you just say? If we men only knew? What do you mean by that?
Exactly about what you imagine.
Hey, hey, Alvia. Okay. The truth. All right. Is there something you're keeping from me? You are just trying to wind me up.
If you say so.
If if I, okay, okay. Listen, babe. I don't know where this conversation is going, and really, I don't want to fight on your birthday. So tell me, what's going in your head, please. Please tell me what are you thinking, please. Uh, if not for me, then for us. You know I love you, right? You know that.
Yeah, I
Please
know.
tell me. Please. I
Mhm.
request. Please.
Well, last December at the Navy Ball, I don't know if you remember, but you were off for a shoot, and I had gone there with my girlfriends, and you were supposed to pick me up after your shoot.
As a matter of fact, I don't. But what about that?
So Natasha had come there with a cousin of hers who's a naval officer, and he was sitting with other officers at the table right behind us. Even before Natasha introduced me to him, I had already seen him at the bar talking to someone. And then he happened to glance at me as he walked past, and then he stopped and then turned and looked at me. He didn't say anything, but I was very stirred by just the way he looked at me.
Okay. Go on.
Later, Natasha introduced me to him, and we started talking, and we happened to have a lot in common. He asked me if I would dance with him, and I said yes. While we were dancing, not even once a thought about you crossed my mind. I just wished that the dance never ended. And when I was just about to get lost in his eyes, I got a call from you and you said that you were waiting for me at the parking area, and I knew I had to leave. Then I met you and you kissed me, and that's when the reality struck me. Later, we were sitting in the car, and I saw him going towards his car to check for some stuff, which I thought was just an excuse to see me again. He didn't look at me, but just the sight of him stirred me deeply, and I thought, if he really wanted me, I would have left. I was ready to give you up. I actually considered getting off the car and walking over to him, and like someone in the movie saying, "Here I am, my love, for whom you waited for so long, just take me." Just about then, Natasha came and we left. That night, You and I made love and talked about our future. But I was constantly thinking about him. And I don't know if you understand this, but at the same time, you were dearer to me, and my love for you was both tender and sad. He had a flight at 5 a.m. the next morning, and I barely slept that night, and I was very agitated because I didn't know if he had gone or he still might be there. But just when the clock struck 5, I realized he was gone. And I breathed a sigh of relief.
Okay. And what if he hadn't left?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Um, I think I should leave now because I have a shoot early in the morning and I have to hit the gym, so it's better I sleep.
You have to leave just now.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm unable to keep my eyes open, so it's better I take some rest.
Somebody is jealous.
No, I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You can't
Yeah,
even look into my eyes because you know you're wrong.
I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong because clearly I'm not the one who is fantasizing about other people. So I'm not wrong.
I fantasize, right? And what do you do?
What do I do?
Fuck around with other women all the fucking time. That's what
Oh my god. You need to come out of your fucking head.
I need to come. You are such a liar. You're just unbelievable. I sometimes wonder, who are you?
Who am I? Who am I? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Okay. Let me tell you who you are. You are a gold digger. My friends were always right about you. They were always correct about you. All you ever wanted from me was the dress you're wearing right now is the one I gifted you, right? I wish you could see much more than this in me, Alvia. I wish that. I really loved you. I really, really, really loved you. But all you always wanted was recognition. Oh, yeah. That was the reason you were trying to hold my hands in front of Paps the other day. Got you. Yeah. Oh,
That's what you think of me. I'm a what?
that's what you are proving
Gold,
yourself to be,
gold
babe.
digger.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that you never realized that I loved you because you were so full of yourself always. And you know what you are?
Yeah.
An
Who am I? Tell me that. I want to
insecure,
know.
jealous, coward,
Okay.
little puppy.
Okay.
Your dad, little puppy, always hiding behind your dad. Everybody knows you are what you are because of your father, all right?
Shut
And
up.
you know what you should
Shut
do?
up.
You know
Shut
what you
up.
should do?
Just shut
Just
up.
go and
Stop there.
fuck
I'm
yourself.
asking you to stop there. Please stop there. Hello. Hello. That's it. How did she? How could you do this to me? All my life, I've tried to make people happy, to make this bitch happy, to make my father. I should be happy that I'm his son. अरे बेटा पाप पृथ्वी जी ने तो कमाल ही कर दिया, कमाल ही कर दिया, कमाल ही कर दिया। तुम कब कर रहे हो? हुँ? तुझे क्या पता क्या होता है स्ट्रगल ब्रो? तेरे पास तो सब कुछ है। Born with a silver spoon. I wish you knew the reality of my silver spoon. I don't want it. Hey, 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 Mr. Aryan. No, 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 no. Don't walk like that. What people think about you? Don't talk like that. Please don't talk like that. You, no, 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 no. You can't wear that. You can't. No, 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 no. It doesn't suit your image. Oh my God. You can't be so vulnerable. You can't. Just take a deep breath in, hold it, and smile. Smile for the cameras. Smile for Paps. Smile. Smile as your father never behaves like a father. Smile. 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 In school, there was a match. It meant the world to me. I would wake up at 5 and just practice. I kept at it for days. I invited my father knowing that he won't show up, and no surprises there, he didn't. I worked really hard. If I won, I could be playing for the state. And I wouldn't be just Prithvi's son, I'll be Aryan. I worked bloody hard and I nailed it. I won. And you know what? Everyone just assumed that I got selected in the team just because of my father. And surprisingly, the principal announced my name as Prithvi's son while handing me over that trophy. Finally, I won. Till date, that trophy is hidden behind tons of Filmfare awards and whatnot in my father's room of fame. It's garbage to him, just like me. I'm hidden too behind his big name. When people look at me, they don't see me as if I'm invisible, including my girlfriends. Would they love me if I had nothing? Love. What does that even mean? I rely on a person for a day, for a month, for a week, for an year, and then they start hating me. The more I express myself in a relationship, the more they get distant from me. That's what love is to me. I don't I don't even know what it's like to have friends. I don't. I swear. They don't hang out with me. No, they don't. They hang out with the guy who pays their bills. That reminds me of something. It's funny. Okay, so I had a friend, Shaurya, and we would drink every other night. And then one night, I asked him to pay. And since then, I don't even know where he went. Not one out of the ones I call my friends can tell you that what I really want in my life. They'll tell you that I've got a perfect life, want to be a legend, luckiest of the lot, but no one will tell you that at night I can't really sleep. They don't let me sleep. The thoughts in my head, they don't let me sleep. Smile. So you tell me, Does the person wearing the clothes increase the value of the clothes, or is it the branded clothes that increase the value of a person? Are we free anymore? Are we humans anymore, or just voyeurs? Is it necessary for all of us to wear these masks? Is my following on social network the only thing that's relevant about me? I go out and people seem to know more about me than I do about myself. I crack a joke and next day it's a public outrage. All successes belongs to my father and all failures yours truly. I want to run. I, I want to run away and start over in a place where my identity would be recreated. Where I wouldn't have this burden on my shoulders to be goddamn perfect. Where I'll be allowed to make mistakes. Where I'll have someone right next to me and just be there no matter what. That's where I ought to be right now. Life is as dreary and dry to me as brown falling leaves in autumn. Whoa, that's poetic. And I wish I had the will, no, I wish I had the courage to go out and save them from falling. But I don't. I don't.
I know it is hard to believe that all of this beautifulness was once a man. But honey, stranger things have happened. I always knew growing up that something wasn't quite right. You know? Imagine cooking up a storm with all these exotic ingredients and flavors, and then when you go to taste it, there's something missing. Have you ever forgotten the salt? That simple, pesky little thing that binds it all together? That's what my life feels like right now. I'm missing the salt. But unlike cooking, I can't seem to find it. I can't find the salt in my life. Now, spice, I've always had enough of. Look, don't get me wrong. I have everything I've ever wanted. I'm finally in the right body, the body I've always needed. I'm getting the respect I've always craved for at work. I own a beautiful home, resplendent with all the bells and whistles. Even the perfect cat. I'm privileged. I know that. I really shouldn't complain. Could this be the boredom of attainment? Maybe. Maybe this can be compared to what the lack of suffering will do to an artist. I think I need some suffering in my life. Some suffering to make me feel again. Yeah, there was suffering when I transitioned. The tracheal shave, the hormone therapy, the implants, those weren't easy. But that feeling when my flat chest started to ache and painfully grew, man, that was indescribable. I was a salt encrusted fucking fish back then, until the novelty of that too wore off. You know, sometimes I think that being born human is quite a shitty thing. If it's not love, it's happiness. If it's not happiness, it's money. If it's not money, it's sex. If it's not sex, it's drugs. Anything to escape the reality of our confused existence. Will we ever be truly satisfied? I think I was wholly satisfied once. I can't be sure. Her name was Lisa, and she had me wrapped around her little finger. But for once in my life, I didn't mind. You know how people sometimes say that girl could light up a room? Well, that was Lisa. She could light up the earth. She was salt in its purest form as it evaporated from the sea. I grew fat when I was with her, fat and happy, until I shared with her my plan for the future. The plan that would set my womanly soul free. She was an integral part of that plan, but she just didn't want any part of it. All because she didn't think she could handle it. She didn't think our daughter could handle it either. I had to let go. I didn't want to, but I didn't have a choice. I still see my daughter at every opportunity I get. She seems to have accepted her second mommy. But Lisa won't look me in the eye. She won't. Would I do it all over again? Yes. Was it worth it? Yes. Will I ever find my salt again? I don't know. But I will die trying.
Nina. I want Anna back. I want her back.
She's made her fucking choice.
I owe you an apology, okay? I fell in love with her. My intention was not to make you suffer.
So where's the apology, you fucking cunt?
I apologize. If you love her, you let her go. Let her be happy.
She doesn't want to be happy.
Everybody wants to be happy. What's wrong with you?
Depressives don't. They want to be unhappy to conform their depression. If they were happy, they couldn't be depressed anymore. They'd actually have to go out into the world
Anna is not a
and
depressive.
live, which can be depressing. Of course she is. Isn't she?
I love her.
Boo hoo, so do I.
She's gone back to you because she can't bear your suffering. You don't know who she is. You love her like a dog loves the owner.
And the owner loves the dog for so doing.
See, you will hurt her. You'll never forgive her.
Of course, I'll forgive her now. I have forgiven her. Without forgiveness, we're savages. You're drowning.
You only met her because of me.
Yeah, thanks.
You know it's a joke, right? Your marriage is a fucking joke.
There's a good one. Do you know she still hasn't sent the divorce papers to her lawyer? Now, I do not doubt to a somewhat towering romantic hero like you, I am common. Nevertheless, dude, I'm what she's chosen. So let's just give the woman what she wants. And you know what? If you go near her again, I will fucking kill you. Hello. Can I call you back, please? I'm in the middle of something.
When she came there,
Yes.
do you think she enjoyed it?
Oh, Buster. I didn't do it to give her a nice time. I fucked her to fuck you up. A good fight is never clean. But yes, of course, she had a nice time. As you know, she loves the guilty fuck.
An animal. That's what you are.
Yeah? What are you?
You think love is simple? You think the heart is like a diagram?
Have you ever seen a human heart? Like a fucking fist wrapped in blood. Go fuck yourself, you fucking liar. You go check a few facts while I get my fucking hands dirty.
She hates your hands. She hates your simplicity.
Listen, do you know what I spent the whole of last week talking about? Anna tells me all about your little ways. She tells me you fuck her with your eyes closed. She tells me you wake up in the night crying for your mother. You mommy's boy. Should I continue? Should I go on? Should I stop? Accept it, man. It's over. You don't know the first thing about love because you don't understand compromise. Look, please don't cry, okay?
I'm sorry. What else to do? I don't know what to do.
Look, you want my advice? You go back to Alice.
She won't have me back. She's vanished. She's gone.
No, she hasn't. I found her at a club. A strip club. Yeah, I saw her naked. Yeah, I licked her pussy clean. I did fuck her as well. Okay, dude, calm down. Please don't start crying again. I did not.
Spoke to her.
1 minute. Hello. Yeah, can I please call you back in 10? Yeah, I will call you. Thank you.
How is she? How's Alice?
She loves you beyond comprehension. Okay, I'm gonna text you her address. Go to her, okay?
Thanks.
You still pissing about on the net?
Not recently.
I wanted to kill you, you know.
You wanted to fuck me.
Don't get libby with me. I read your book, by the way.
Thanks. You stand alone.
And you still writing obituaries? Busy?
Yeah, I was made editor.
Oh, how come?
The previous editor died. Alcohol poisoning. I sat with him for a week in the hospital and
Look, I really have to go, you know, as much as how lovely this was. I have people to see, places to be, you know, usual.
thank you.
For what?
Thank you so much.
For what?
Thank you for being kind.
I am kind. The invoice is in the post. Oh, and Dan, I lied to you. I did fuck Alice. Bye.
Hi. Yeah, I wasn't sure you want to answer. No. I won't take much of your time. I mean, after we ended things in the way, yeah, things got messy. I mean, all my life, I feared that anyone I would love would eventually leave me. This fear of abandonment would somehow make me push them away before they could. Anyone that loved me was somehow rejected by myself. I used to believe in this illusion, this lie that somehow we'll meet someone whose love is going to fulfill us, whose love is going to be that magic potion that will heal us. Who comes up with this bullshit? I mean, I got so fixated with the idea of the one that I forgot about you. Someone who was right beside me, someone. Maybe the best thing that ever happened to me. My dad. My dad always thought that he truly loved mom. You know, he would say these corny little things like, I'll go to the end of the world and back for you. Something that never reflected in his actions. Somehow, he was a self-centered, selfish guy. All he ever cared was about his comfort and his image. My mom, on the other hand, being the good wife that she was she would do everything in her capacity to make him happy, to make him feel good. I always blamed him for her death. All my life, I was running away from being like him. My entire life's purpose was not to be like him, yet the older I got, the more I resembled him. To love is to not expect anything in return, not even to feel like that I've given something. But I don't know what that love is. I don't know what that is. I never felt that way. All I ever cared about was my pleasure and my needs and my desires and my happiness. I don't want my love to be a mean to an end. This mind can pursue happiness and desires, but it can never love. Love must come to the mind, and it took me a while to understand that. I don't know why I called you. I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, we had something real. We had something special. I apologize for the way things turned out to be. I saw the pain in your eyes when you left. I saw for how, for my selfish reasons, I pushed you away. I don't know if we'll ever be friends. I don't know if we'll ever be in touch. But all I want to say is that don't let someone like me reduce your belief in love. Don't let someone like me change this amazing and this beautiful person that you are. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
ओ नया कोई गुन खिलाएगी नया कोई गुल खिलाएगी कभी तो चंचल है तेरा नैना
Sorry, I'm just packing up some stuff before Kabir comes. Abhi? Hello?
तेरे मेरे मिलन की Hi.
Hi, sorry, I was just saying I was packing up some stuff before Kabir comes. Did you want something? You wanted something? What? What? What?
I made a disgusting spectacle of myself, right?
Yeah, you think?
Come on, Rachna. Seriously, do you think that everything that man said was true? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything. You're saying it for me.
But you're wrong, you know,
Of course I am. And why is that?
because that man is really insane. He's just insane.
Hmm.
Do you know the definition of insanity?
No, I don't know the definition. What is the definition of insanity?
The inability to relate to another human being, the inability to feel for another person or animal, to have no empathy whatsoever, the inability to love.
The inability to love. Where do you get this stuff from? No, it's really amazing. You really are this wonderful talker, you know. I mean, if like black could be turned into white, you'd be the man for the job. It's amazing. Is this what you do back at that channel of yours? You just make things up for TV ratings. So now I'm crazy because I don't love you, right? That's what you want everyone to know, that I'm crazy because I don't love you. Fine. Works for me. You can tell everyone that. Works for me.
Rachna, you're not crazy, he's crazy, I said. And what's wrong with you? You do love me. That's the point.
But I don't. I'm tired of looking at you. Look, you need to understand that you're just some guy that my dad picked because he was an easy target.
What do you want from me, Rachna? Why are you doing this? You know, it strikes me that there's some amount of bullshit going on here, and there's one or two things I'd like to clarify. First of all, it's not my fault that I got into that psycho fan tonight. He had it coming after all these years. Secondly, it's really not my fault that you couldn't become a photographer. The sooner you get over this little piece of soap opera with your sisters, with your family, the better off we'll both be. Third, I don't fit into this role of this dumb, insensitive, suburban... Rachna! Rachna, I know you're there. Listen, can you please switch back your camera on? Can we sit and talk about this instead of behaving like children? Oh, man. I'm trying to be nice about this whole thing, okay?
Oh, you're trying to be nice. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you for being nice about it. That's so kind of you. How terribly kind of you. You're so sweet.
I just don't deserve this, man.
Oh, you're always so wonderfully definite, aren't you, on the subject of what you do and don't deserve? You're always the victim. Oh, look at me. I'm this poor, honest, noble little journalist, and I was caught in the crossfire. And look at what her father did to me. You don't fool anybody. You certainly don't fool me. You knew exactly what you're getting into.
Rachna, this is the one time you're not going to get away with twisting everything I say.
You shouldn't have come tonight. It was a bad idea.
You know what you are when you're like this? You're just like your father. You're sick.
Really? And do you know what you are? You're disgusting. You disgust me.
Yeah?
Yeah. You think because you've gotten me safely into this little trap, you think you can bully me into feeling whatever you want me to feel. You think because my father dictated every aspect of my life, including this bloody marriage, you think you own me?
You in a trap?
What? What is so funny?
Are you in a trap?
Yes, me!
Can you rewind by the clocks? You're the ones that are trapping people, you and your family. What's wrong with you? Don't make me laugh.
You poor, pathetic little boy. Take a good look at yourself. Take a good look at yourself. Now tell me how by any stretch of the imagination you call yourself a man.
Don't look at me like that, Rachna.
You and I, we don't work. We don't work. We're different. We're just too different. You need to try and comprehend that this was ultimately a deal that you and I made. You understand that, right?
Can you please stop reminding me every day?
And
what do you mean this doesn't work? The only reason you're being this mean and trying to push me away is because you know we are good for each other. After all these months, I've realized we are perfect for each other, man.
Are you joking? You and I were perfect for each other. How? How? Explain to me how you and I are perfect for each other. We're different. It's like night and day. How? And I don't know about you, but I need a life that is more structured. I need a future that is more structured. You can't give me that. And I have tried to be this person that you want me to be, but I just can't.
But you are.
But I'm not. No. Abhi, I have tried for a very long time. I have tried to be this person that you want me to be. For a long time, I really did try. But we're just too different. I don't have your kind of faith in things. I'm cynical. I'm pragmatic. I'm a realist.
You're just afraid.
What?
You're just afraid, like me, of your father.
Very humbly you're saying that. I'm afraid.
Yeah.
My father. Like you. Look at yourself. You couldn't even stand up for what's right, so don't you dare tell me that I was afraid of my father. For the first time, I'm not afraid. Look at my face. I'm not afraid. I'm unhappy. I'm really, really deeply unhappy. So we're different. We want different things. Let's just why are we doing this? We weren't even meant to end up together but for this awful situation. And you're not that bad, to be honest. You're wonderful. And you're romantic. And you're sweet and you're sensitive. And you're all of these things that I am not. I'm not. But life for you, it's this kind of dream, and you are just
weak. Just
no, don't do that. Don't twist my words. I was trying to say sweet and sensitive.
You can't just walk away.
I'm not walking away.
You can't pack your bags and you say you're leaving. You have to be careful with it. You might never get it back.
I mean, please don't make this harder than it already is. It's very difficult for me too. I've spoken to somebody, the lawyer, and she said that she can help us out with the papers. Okay, you can go back to being a journalist. I can do my own thing. Okay? No hard feelings. Will you at least look at me?
Did you ever love me?
No. Shame? Me, I'm supposed to be ashamed. I'm supposed to be ashamed. For what? About what? You people really see me as a villain, don't you? The black sheep. The freak! Is it really me that's the freak? Have you seen yourself? You look like copies of one another. You're all the same. All went to the same type of school, married the same type of people, had the same type of kids. It's almost comical. You thought that maybe that's not what I want? Like maybe that's not what I needed from my life? No. According to my father, we are all an extension of our parents. How do you people do what you do? Oh, you don't know what you did? Ma, you don't know you don't know what you did? Okay. What you people did to me crushed me. It crushed my soul. That's what's so terrifying. That's what's so terrifying about you people. You can only ever lift yourself up by pulling me down, by crushing me. You push and you push. You pushed me into doing things that I had no interest and aptitude for, none. Zero. Why? So I can be another one of you. And look how that turned out. Then you went and you took the one thing from me that was mine, that I could do, that I was good at, and that brought me joy, that you took from me. Why? Didn't suit your big idea of the world, no? Yeah, I wasn't just some crazy lunatic going around on the road taking pictures of people. It meant something to me. It meant everything to me. When I photographed people, I was happy. I just loved doing it. I was speaking to them. Sometimes without ever opening my mouth. I used to love seeing their faces light up, and I'd tell them that gap between their teeth was beautiful, or they would crack this big smile when I would tell them that little scar on their head from that bicycle accident was beautiful. I still love talking to them, but you couldn't have that, could you? I was speaking to you through those photographs. You were just never listening. Do you know, not one of you ever asked me. Not one of you ever asked me to show you any of the portraits. None of you ever said, oh, you love doing this photography thing, or you show us some of your portraits. You just carried on. You didn't notice. You didn't care. You all just carried on with your lives. Why? Of course, according to my father, I have always been like this. Oh, that's not mommy. It's always like. Am I? Dad? Have I always been like this? Or is it far easier to blame me? Make me out to be this crazy woman than to look inside yourself and realize you failed me. As parents, as my siblings, you failed me. Because of that little girl in school that I hurt by mistake. I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't do it on purpose. I would never do it on purpose. It was a mistake. Did you forget that I was also a child? I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. I'm still embarrassed. I felt so guilty. And I apologized. And I apologized and I apologized. But that was not enough, was it? That was not enough. Because I had tarnished your perfect reputation. That's why. In front of whom? That PE teacher and the principal. They didn't care! Nobody cares except you people. Nobody cares. Then what did you do? Then you married me off to some strange man. 1.5 years of my life I spent with a strange man. He was a stranger. You forced us on each other. And what about Kabir? Look at how we've ended up. We're miserable. You people are looking at me like I'm crazy. Well, you know, that's what they are saying on TV, so maybe I'm crazy. Congratulations. I finally become the failure you always thought I was. Enjoy fucking dinner.
Why me? Why do you come to me? Why do I deserve this attention? You come here after all these years, thinking I'll be the same vulnerable person you thought I was. But suddenly all those feelings will emerge from nowhere and will urge me to do what you say. That whatever may be the situation out there, you will have it your way. आपको तो क्या पता था? आप तो उसके साथ बिजी थे. How would you know? How could you know? For you, it was just routine. You didn't realize this marriage of ours is not going to be just a thing. That something out of this relationship can happen. Something that can blossom between us, something that is so precious that you hold on to it. It doesn't go so easily. All you were worried was for your photography and career. Photography and Kabir. Photography and Kabir. Bas, ye do cheezein and nothing else. Not even a friendship. I finally felt like I found somebody who I cannot pretend to be someone else. Because that person was going through something similar. A dying sense of hope. That no matter how much you try and be your unique self to the world still sees you as the same. So much so you feel disconnected, and when you do, you damage yourself beyond repair. And once in a while, out of sheer circumstance, you meet that somebody out of nowhere who sees beyond your smile, beyond those eyes, who sees that the world cannot see, who sees the person who you really are, who can tell you that even if your father has given you hell, your family and your sisters, you just cannot give up on life. You cannot do that. Someone with time and patience can be a one loyal friend. You never allowed us to work on us. You just left. And now you come to me here as if the past meant nothing to you. Unapologetic about it, which is frankly not surprising because you have become like any other person in the society. A morally corrupt person. Just walking away from things that you don't understand. How about you face the music alone and leave me out of this for once? Or is it too big for you? What were you expecting? A soothing tone, a syrupy tone to go with your dance. Rachna Bisht, anti-national. Oh, देशद्रोही. मुबारक हो, आप तो famous हो गए. Vilified by the nation, the entire nation, framed by the mighty force of this system. A system that is so big and so corrupt that there is no such thing as love. It seems that everything that happens in our country, but hate somehow finds its place. Like the star who's talented, but she was hated just because she was from a certain family. Like the doctor who spoke the truth about the condition of a hospital, dying children every day, hated just because he was from a certain religion. Like several others hated every single day just because they expose this corruption. And like you, because somehow they don't like the sight of you. But that doesn't mean something can be done about it. In fact, that's what we do here, day in and day out. Flying this flag of hope in the middle of just madness. Reintroducing the codes of honesty and decency that defined our culture for thousands of years. Don't they get it? The very people who are claiming to be the flag bearers of culture are destroying it. Acknowledging our mistakes as a society. Reassuring people that no matter how much news today is infused with so much hate and so much lies, so much bigotry out there, there is room for some transparency. There is room for some fairness, perhaps some love, thoda sa. No matter how much they ask us to crawl, we will fly. Giving you a chance would mean supporting what we stand for. Yes. But no, I'm not going to do this. I don't trust you anymore. What if this is true? What if this is just a trap? Like your father had laid out for me 3 years ago. You never came to me because you were riding high. And now when the chips are down, when your career is finished, you just turn to one person. Oh, look, Abhi is there. He's always there. He's a nice guy. He runs a channel. He'll save me. He loved me, right? No, not this time. I don't love you anymore. I don't love those moments that we shared with each other. Those moments meant nothing to you and therefore nothing to me. In fact, I hated those moments, expecting things from somebody who has no idea what's going on. I'm done dealing with you and your pathetic family whose only intention is to betray me. Going to jail. Yes, you deserve this. You deserve to be targeted by the media. And you don't have the right to defend yourself because you're already declared a criminal. Yes, you are anti-national, breaking our country. Yes, Kabir gave that speech, how much of a doctor you might claim it to be. And yes, all of this is true. And I'm not going to buy into your manufactured story anymore. You have caused enough damage already. So why don't you shut up, face the heat yourself instead of showing your pathetic face out here before I call the cops and terrorize the hell out of you? Why don't you just leave? You can't win all the time. come to the studio tomorrow. Let's do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, all of you, switch on your cameras. The audience now, you can switch on your cameras because we're going to applaud our actors. Let's applaud our actors. You can clap. Switch on your microphones such that they can hear you. Everybody, please switch on your camera and clap. You can't always win. No, you can't. You can't always win. But love has a funny way of always trying to. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening you saw a wonderful show that was a collection of writing by our students and found scenes, characters invented by our students. The first couple is about the love that two people that are strangers to each other can find in their humanity. The second scene and the second sequence is about the love that two friends share and the sacrifice that two people could share in the most dire moments of their lives. The third sequence is about two people who are dating and trying to reconcile their demons and somehow love each other through their demons and their past and surrender their pasts to be in love in the now. The fourth is about how enemies, people who hate each other, can still find some degree of humanity and love and humility in that love. And the last sequence is about when love is over and how to say goodbye to it. Ladies and gentlemen, love is a very complicated topic. And tonight, our advanced batch brought you our interpretation of it. I can't thank you enough for choosing to spend your Saturday evening with us. I can't thank you enough for choosing to sit through our show. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for our students. On that note, it's time to sign off. Wait, I think I was just told to turn the chat on. I don't know how to do that. Vishal knows how to do it apparently, but it's done.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, the chat is back on. Folks, great job to the actors and audience. Thank you very much for being here. Everybody, the worst thing about an online performance is the end, because it is so anticlimactic. I can't come and hug any of you. I can't come and shake any of your hands. And it breaks my heart because you all did such a wonderful job this evening. Thank you very, very much. Good night. Be safe wherever in the world you are. Much love from here at the Jeff Goldberg Studio. Good night, everybody.
Thank
Bye.
you.
You're most welcome.
Hi,
Bye.
guys. Thank you.